What has a horn and gives milk?
I don't know. What?
A milk truck.
It's time for the Children's Hour, Kids Public Radio.
Are you ready? Let's go.
1,
The game has begun, but take your time. Remember, walk, don't run.
2,
This is what we do, but remember, safety first. Better tie those shoes.
3,
Now we in the place to be, showing love, making friends with everyone we see.
4,
Getting down on the floor. When the song's over with, we can dance some more.
5,
And we can run and hide, swing and slide, have lots of fun outside.
6,
D and threes in the mix, playing the hits that we all grew up with. Yeah.
7,
Listen up for the lesson. Put your hands up like you had to ask a question.
8,
Line up nice and straight. Put a smile on your face. Today's gonna be great.
9,
And if you're feeling the vibe, go on and let your body move side to side.
10,
Playing with my friends, having so much fun, we gonna do it again. Yeah, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. So much fun, we gonna do it again. Wanna be friends? Count me in, but let's reverse it and do it again.
10,
Now before we begin, I'd like to thank you all for being such good friends.
9,
While I'm making these words rhyme, I just hope I didn't take up too much of your time.
8,
Hurry up, don't be late. We're making a new song and it's gonna be great.
7,
I got the perfect present. Rhyme so fresh that I make your day pleasant.
6,
Throw this on your playlist. If you're feeling down, you can try this quick fix.
5,
Get some fresh air outside. Feeling so happy, I'ma grin so wide.
4,
So much more in store. I got lots of love to give to you and yours.
3,
I say thank you and please. I appreciate you for being there for me.
2,
Here's what I'd like to do. Have a party and invite my whole crew.
1,
Guaranteed to be fun. Count it up, count it down. Now the song is done. Done. Done.
1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5,
That was Count Me In, a brand new release from our guest, Megaran. You're listening to the Children's Hour. I'm Katie Stone. I'm here with a whole lot of great kids. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
And who do we have with us today?
Hi, it's Lucas D.
Hi, it's May.
Hello, it's Amadeus.
Hi, it's Amaya.
Hi, it's Joe.
Hi, it's Illuminata.
Hi, it's Kaibia.
Hi, it's Daniel.
Today on the show, we have a very special guest with us. He's with us for the entire show. You may have heard his music and not realized you were listening to him. And that's because he's done a lot of video game music and other movie music. And also now he has a brand new kids CD. It's hot off the presses. It's called Buddy's Magic Toy Box. Our guest is Megaran. Welcome to the Children's Hour, Megaran.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
How did you get started in music?
Well, hello. Thanks for that question. I started one day by just writing songs. A bunch of my friends and I sat down together. We're big fans of hip hop, but much like you guys, maybe I didn't hear a whole lot of positive voices in the hip hop that I wanted to listen to. I was like, I love these beats. I love these rhymes. I love what they're doing, but I'd like to hear something a little different. And a bunch of my friends were like, well, if you want to hear something different, then why don't you do it? And so I said, okay, fine. And so we all sat down together and we started writing on our stoop in Philadelphia. I didn't like what I came up with. I thought it needed a lot of work, but a lot of my friends were like, this is so good. So they were very encouraging and positive which definitely encouraged me to keep going. But I was like, no, guys, I think I'm not good at this. I stink. And they were like, no, 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 you're really good. Keep going. And because they encouraged me, that was many, many years ago. And I'm still at it, still going.
Isn't that funny how sometimes it just takes somebody else saying to us that something that we did is good for us to realize it really is good?
Yeah,
Did you want to become a rapper when you were young?
good question. I don't know if I wanted to, but it was just something that I wanted to do for fun. I found a very fun hobby out of it. It was a thing to do when I was bored or when we wanted to just test our creativity and have fun. And then later on, when we really pressed and tried hard to keep doing it, we would get better and better. And when I released some of my first music for people to actually buy, they would actually buy it, or they would come out to see me at a concert. And that always surprised me. But once that happened, it really made me think that, oh, if I keep going, if I put my mind to this, I might have something special here. So let me keep trying. And so it took many, many years until I was well into adulthood before I was able to make music my job or my real life thing.
I've tried a little bit to look into music theory and like writing music, and it can feel so imposing. There's so many rules and conventions, and trying to read sheet music can sometimes feel like trying to decipher an alien language. It can be so hard and frustrating. So what are some of the ways that you used to help get into writing music, and what are some ways you can think that people who want to get into writing music and want to get into creating music, what's some ways they can ease into it and learn the basics? What are some good strategies?
Well, there are a lot of different types of musicians. There are self-taught musicians, and there are musicians that spend many, many years studying theory. And then there are improvisational musicians who are just really good at the art of picking up something and just grooving until they find something that works. And so some of the greatest jazz musicians never learned theory or never learned how to read scales, but were able to create some amazing things. And sometimes that lack of formal knowledge can kind of free the mind a bit, where you can start to create outside of the box and the expectations. And that can make you go in a whole different direction and can really increase your actual appreciation for the music that you are studying. But there is a lot that you can learn within theory and within reading sheet music that will make you a better musician, because you know exactly what notes can go where, why they go there, what makes them sound this a correct way, and things like that. How to hold your hand on the piano, how to hold your hand on the guitar, so it's very important to learn structure, but it can be very fun to just kind of freewheel. And so I think what I do is a combination of that. So I learn a ton of new programs almost every year, every time I work on something. But I also love to improvise, which means just taking something spur of the moment and riffing in real time. So there's so many different positive ways that you can learn music. I think that's the best thing about music to me, is that there's really no wrong way to do it. You can just do it and have fun. I might say, I like it. Amaya might say, I don't think so. Illuminata might say, you know what? That's the greatest thing I ever heard. Amadeus will say, no, it really isn't. Everyone can be right. It's all about what you, the actual listener, thinks of it.
That's the voice of Megaran. He's our guest. He's a rapper and author. You've heard his music in TV and movies, on video games. He even holds a title for the Guinness Book of World Records. We're going to come back to him in just a minute. You're listening to the Children's Hour.
There was a little boy and his name was Dre. Dre was about to go to the 3rd grade. He got dressed for the very first day, and at breakfast he had a sad look on his face. His mom asked, son, what's the matter? He said nothing, but his expression got sadder. First day of school brings all kinds of doubt. There's new people in a new school to figure out. He said, Mom, what if the new kids don't like me? They have parties and ride bikes without me. What if they're mean and they tease me? Or if I struggle cause the work isn't easy? Man, his mom knew just how to reply. She said, look at me and hold your head up high. You got places to go and people to see. But first things first, repeat after me. I'm good enough.
I'm good enough.
I'm smart enough.
I'm smart enough.
I'm lovable and I'm capable.
I'm lovable and I'm capable.
And if I put my mind to
And
it,
if I put my mind to it.
I know that I can do it.
I know that I can do
Cause
it.
I'm lovable and I'm capable.
I'm lovable and I'm capable.
Yo, it seems so simple when you hear it, but you gotta know it and believe it in your spirit. People see me now and say he's so confident. When I was young, it was he's so opposite. Cause they went left and I went right. I wrote songs about whatever I liked, not what would make me a success overnight. Just loving each part of myself and appreciating what makes me unique. Putting it on beats to show it off to each person I meet. And now I know happiness is greatness, and being normal is kinda overrated. Your differences are what make you special, so be yourself, dude. You don't need no one to let you. Look close and find the beauty in it all. Face the world, stand up tall, and tell them I'm good enough.
I'm good enough.
I'm smart enough.
I'm smart enough.
I'm lovable and I'm capable.
I'm lovable and I'm capable.
And if I put my mind to
And
it,
if I put my mind to it,
I know that I can do it.
I know that I can do
Cause
it.
I'm lovable and I'm capable.
I'm lovable and I'm capable.
Anything that you want to do, anything that you want to be, it's all possible. All you got to do is believe. Yeah. Anything that you want to do, anything that you want to be, it's all possible. All you got to do is believe. Yeah. I'm good enough.
I'm good enough.
I'm smart enough.
I'm smart enough.
I'm lovable and I'm capable.
I'm lovable and I'm capable.
And if I put my mind to
And
it,
if I put my mind to it,
I know that I can do it.
I know that I can do
Cause
it.
I'm lovable and I'm capable.
I'm lovable and I'm capable.
That was Lovable and Capable off of our guest Mega Ran's latest release, Buddy's Magic Toy Box. It's a whole lot of fun, and we're playing from it today because he's with us here to talk with our kids crew. You can follow along on our playlist and see pictures and get so much more information at childrenshour.org. Look for this episode, Mega Ran. Let's go to Joe.
Have you ever played a music instrument?
Yes, I played drums a whole lot when I came up. Starting off as the first thing I actually picked up was a keyboard. My mother was nice enough to get me a electronic Casio keyboard for Christmas, battery operated. And what I used to do to learn to play that was I would replay my favorite songs that I heard on the radio or in a movie or in a cartoon. I would try my best to recreate them. So I really loved this movie called The Goonies back in the 80s. And The Goonies had a song by Cyndi Lauper called The Goonies Are Good Enough. And it's a really fun track. And so then they made a video game version of the Goonies game. And in the video game version, they had an instrumental version of her song. And I would sit down every day, just note for note, trying to learn how to play the Goonies song. And I would get a little bit each day, a little further, a little better each day with that. So I spent many years playing keyboard. And then at my church, I played some drums. And then I went into being a vocalist and then an electronic producer. So I make things on really fun, quirky instruments like this. This thing that's in front of me is a chompy.
I love that.
So this thing here is the weirdest sampler that I've ever seen. So it came to me right before or right after Christmas. I use it to sample different things. So you can take it outside. It's battery powered once it gets charged. And if you hear an interesting sound outside, like, oh man, that car riding by, or I heard a chipmunk, or I heard some water, and I just want to sample it real quick. So you can just go and hit the button and go beep, record it, and then take it home and then play it back into my other digital station. And then I can start using it inside of my music. So being able to take little quirky sounds that I hear and makes new art with it is my new favorite thing to do.
How do you feel making a song?
How do I feel making a song? It feels really cool. It's one of the most amazing experiences ever. I think making a song is one of those things, to me, I'm like blown away by the idea that people can create things and pull things out of thin air. You know, those are the people who are the special enlightened folks, the people who can do hair and make your hair look really cool, the people who can make songs, who can make food, things like that out of nothing are just the most special people. And so I feel like it's such an incredible feeling when a song is done that wasn't there before. It makes you feel like such a creative and such a inspirational force for good in the world. It's the best feeling in the world, man, to walk into a studio with nothing and then walk out with sounds.
Speaking of sounds, our guest Megaran is a prolific rapper. And here's something from his latest Buddy's Magic Toy Box. It's Friends Winning, featuring Cuckoo Kangaroo, right here on the Children's Hour.
Hey, my bucket list is all scratched. And I know that I ain't all that. Sometimes you call and I don't call back. It's just cause I need some time to fall back. Hey, some days I ain't got time. All the deadlines got lines, but real leaders can be cheerleaders, hollering on the sidelines. Real friends will always be around. High five you when you up, pull you up when you down, screaming loud. I love to see you when my friends winning. I'm so happy for you that I'm steady grinning. I've been rooting for you since the beginning. Best believe that I'll be there at the end. Yeah. Chucky said first to the end. Rolling hard, I got super friends. Old peeps bring no leaks like old folks in new depends. You don't even know what it meant to me. I celebrate like it's my victory, cause honestly that's what it is to me. 100% it was meant to be.
Thanks, friend, we stand, inspire us to expand. You're the nicest dude around. Call him Tom Hanks, man. If you need anything, give me a call. Tumble and stumble, and I'll break your fall. You got the hot hand, I'll pass you the ball. Changing your light bulbs, cause I'm really tall.
I love to see you when my friends winning. I'm so happy for you that I'm steady grinning. I've been rooting for you since the beginning. Best believe that I'll be there at the end. Yeah. I love to see you when my friends winning. I'm so happy for you that I'm steady grinning. I've been rooting for you since the beginning. Best believe that I'll be there at the end. Yeah. I don't mind if I got it and you don't. Cause you did when I didn't. I was broke. Only child, so I keep my friends close. If you win, then I win. And there's something you should know. Hey!
Shout out you, shout out me, shout out us. We in the bandwagon, man, I'm driving the bus. Got your back forever, and that's something you can trust. When it comes to praising pals, I've been known to raise a fuss.
Woo! I love to see you when my friends winning. I'm so happy for you that I'm steady grinning. I've been rooting for you since the beginning. Best believe that I'll be there at the end.
You're listening to the Children's Hour, Kids Public Radio. We'll be right back.
The Children's Hour is produced by the Children's Hour Incorporated. We're a New Mexico-based nonprofit organization supported by listeners just like you. Learn more about us at childrenshour.org. National Hispanic Cultural Center, a division of the New Mexico Department of Cultural Affairs, supports the Children's Hour. Learn more at nhcc.org. Support for the Children's Hour is provided by Electric Playhouse. Learn more at electricplayhouse.com.
Okay, So I love who I am, right? But being a big guy sometimes puts you in an interesting position. When you enter a space, everyone thinks because you're big, you're scary. But me, I'm actually nice. When I come around, everybody clears the way. But after I pass, they usually have something to say. They assume that I'm evil or wild, but I still greet strangers with a big old smile. I'm like candy because I'm incredibly sweet. I've got huge teeth and I got big feet. I'm a big guy, so I show big love. If you ask for it, I'd even give you a big hug. I know my size could be scary the most, make you wanna scream, but I'm hoping you won't. Get to know me and you see that I'm friendly and polite. I may be big and scary, but I'm really pretty nice. Don't be afraid, I don't mean any harm. There's no need for alarm. I may be big and scary, but I'm really quite nice. Don't be afraid, I don't mean any harm. Yeah. There's no need for alarm. I may be big and scary, but I'm really quite nice. I like to play outside, but I don't do sports. I can't catch well, my arms are too short. I run and jump, but I'm not so fast. When I dive in the pool, I make a really huge splash. Don't play hide and seek, I'm way too big to hide. Every single time, I'm the first one they find. So most days, I just sit down on the side, hoping that another kid will come and say hi. You might be afraid of my size at first sight, but don't be alarmed, I rhyme, I don't bite. Just get to know me and take my advice. I may be big and scary, but I'm really pretty nice. Don't be afraid, I don't mean any harm. There's no need for alarm. I may be big and scary, but I'm really quite nice. Don't be afraid, I don't mean any harm. Yeah. There's no need for alarm. I may be big and scary, but I'm really quite nice. Sometimes I wonder question why people stare. I heard that was rude, but they don't seem to care. I wanna say something, but I don't ever dare, cause I worry that if I approach, they'll get scared. Blame me for something that I would never do. Say something about me that just wasn't true. My mom used to tell me they're just jealous of you, cause you're handsome, strong, and intelligent too. So when I'm excited, I make lots of noise, knowing nothing in the world can stop my joy. So if you happen to see me, take a sec and think twice. I may be big and scary, but I'm really pretty nice.
People get scared when they see me at night.
I may be big and scary, but I'm really quite nice.
But after they meet me, they know I'm alright.
I may be big and scary, but I'm really quite nice.
So if you pass judgment, you should think twice.
I may be big and scary, but I'm really quite nice.
Cause I could be your best friend if you act right.
I may be big and scary, but I'm really quite nice.
Good night.
That was Big and Scary off Buddy's Magic Toy Box, and that's a favorite of our guest Megaran. He's here with us answering questions from our kids crew.
Do you mainly just use your digital software, or do you play instruments, or do you read music, or do you just like improvise? Like, what do you do?
It's a big combination of everything. If there's an instrument that I need on a song that I don't know how to create, or I can't get it to sound as cool as I'd like, then I call up my friend who plays 4 or 5 different instruments. And I'll have him come to the studio and he'll bring his horns, he'll bring his keyboard, and we'll have a lot of fun. So I'm very lucky to know really, really talented, powerful musicians that I'm able to call on at the drop of a hat and say, hey, I need some organ. Let's go. And they'll come by and just really just lay down a bunch of really cool things. And so sometimes if I don't exactly know what I want, I'll just record them freestyling. And then I can then use that and sample that at different points in my journey and say, okay, that bass that you played there, I want to put that into this song. Boom. I want to take that piano, this over here. And then I'm able to take these little pieces and use them however I need to. So yes, I do a little bit of everything. You know, there is a little bit of sheet music that's next to me that I'm writing down scales when I'm trying to play bass notes. There's a little bit of improvisation where I'm just freewheeling. And when I'm writing lyrics and things like that, mostly I record and mix and master on digital software.
One thing I wanted to ask about was that your name is Megaran, which sounds like Mega Man, and there's a lot of stuff in your room from what we can see, which is like video game stuff, and it seems like you're a pretty big gamer. So what I was wondering was, how has video games impacted your life and also your music?
Video games have changed my life, maybe even saved my life. There's been a lot of times where games were my only friend. I was a kid who was a little bit quirky, a little bit different growing up, who didn't have a ton of friends. And when I needed to, express myself, video games were there. So the creativity that I've learned and picked up through playing video games, maybe all night sometimes, has really helped me as a musician going forward. So being a bit of a nerdy kid and having lots of access to video games growing up has really helped me to have a positive outlet on my creativity. So gaming for sure is a huge part of my life. It still is. And they always will be, I'm sure, because since, my name is Mega Ran, which was based on Mega Man, one of my favorite video game characters growing up. I love the music in those games. And so I used to, again, when I had my keyboard, I would try to recreate those songs that I love so much. And then later I would start writing songs about those games that I was loving when I grew up.
You have, in fact, when people are playing some video games, are they hearing you sometimes in the music?
That is possible.
That is so cool that you went from loving them as a kid to you're making that music now in video games. Your music has been heard in Mortal Kombat 11, Shredder's Revenge, River City Girls 2, and this has got to be the moment we ask you about your Guinness Book of World Record.
All right. Okay. That's funny. I think I have it over here. There's the Guinness World Records Gamer Edition that came out. When they were working on it, they called me and asked me, hey, how many songs have you written either for a video game or about video games? And I'm like, a lot. And so I went back and read through all of my games, and they said, and that was 140. And they were like, whoa, that's definitely a record. Can we give you a record? And I'm like, of course you can. And so I'm very happy to say that I have the record for most songs that have been written about video games. So I think it's a great message to anyone who is a fan of a thing. No matter if it's a thing you really love, if you love birds, then you know what? Make music about birds or things like that, because any of those things can be utilized and found by people who also love that thing that you love. So it's so important. So I started meeting other gamers because I was writing songs for gamers, thinking, oh, I'm a weird guy, so no one's going to like hip hop with their video games. No one's going to like a hip hop song about Mega Man. And then sure enough, I put it on the internet and it kind of goes viral. So you just never know. Always create the thing. So yeah, shout out to the Guinness World Records people. That's something I never would have imagined.
This question might be kind of self-explanatory because of your name, but what would you say your favorite video game is?
Easy. Tetris.
Wow. Really?
Yes. Tetris is the unbeatable greatest game of all time. It's just a classic. But I do love Mega Man, of course. I love Final Fantasy. I love Super Mario, Metroid, Smash Bros. I love all types of games. But Tetris is just, you can pick it up anytime and have a great time with it.
I love puzzle games too. We've got a little more time to talk with Mega Ran today on the Children's Hour, but first, here's some more music from him. Here's Recess featuring JER and Stacked Like Pancakes, right here on the Children's Hour.
Hey, yo, it's recess. Everybody outside, 'cause it's recess. Yeah, it's time to go play. Now it's recess. My favorite time of the day. That's right, it's recess. Everybody outside, 'cause it's recess. Yeah, it's time to go play. Now it's recess. Been a long day, now I need a break. Yeah, I've been listening to every word my teacher says. All the lectures, all the chapters are complete. Now I'm gonna need a second just to clear my head. Pardon me, 'cause I would like to take a beat. Just a little break, so we can go and play. Have a little free time, it's a nice day. Maybe we can go outside, feel the nice breeze. It's just what I need. Hold up, freeze. Hey yo, it's recess. Everybody outside, 'cause it's recess. Yeah, it's time to go play, now it's recess. My favorite time of the day. That's right, it's recess. Everybody outside, 'cause it's recess. Yeah, it's time to go play, now it's recess. Been a long day, now I need a break. I be getting with it. Studying all night, grinding all day. Pizza rolls and Lunchables fuel my brain. I'm a gold star, but sometimes I need a break. All my friends follow me and let's go play. Yay, yay. Hey, yo, it's recess. Everybody outside, cause it's recess. Yeah, it's time to go play. Now it's recess. My favorite time of the day. That's right, it's recess. Everybody outside, cause it's recess. Yeah, it's time to go play. Now it's recess. Been a long day, now I need a break. Alright, everybody, single file. Line up behind me. Ready? Faith, hope, loved ones greater. One can give you grace and show love to a hater. One can give you strength so you can help a neighbor. Basking around, I'm talking 32 flavors, that's love. Express it how you want. I know it come in styles like Netflix genres. You can love your homie, or you can love your mama, or you can love your enemy, though you know you don't wanna. No, they don't deserve it. Always ending up where your last nerve is. Walking in peace, though, that's how you play it perfect. Cause talking crazy, that's gonna get you out your purpose. And that ain't how it go, though. Got his little baby cross, rep the logo. The world crazy and they want y'all here loco. But you keep it moving like a pogo. The show.
Love is a dream.
Love is patient, love is kind. Got me on my Stevie Wonder, turning a blind eye. Knowing that they hating, I'm knowing that they lying. The hate can't be hate, so I chill and be fine. My name in the skyline, they stalking my timeline. Too blessed to be stressed, can't never block my shine. So I lead by example, serving these free samples. Choosing to bet on luck, cause I know it's the best gamble. Yeah, I know it's the best gamble. Yeah, I know it's the best gamble. Yeah, I know it's the best gamble, cause love is a dream.
It's Saturday morning, I want something to do with my boredom. So I'm hunting, I'm tired of normal. Want some options, I'm ready for movies. And some popcorn, and some popcorn, and some popcorn with butter and cheese. That's the topping, so you better freeze. Like a possum if you don't want me to go block em, block em. I ain't tell you about my video games. Mario, Zelda, that's just a few names. I've been so bored, let me get off my chest. This all played out like my SNES. Yes, like my SNES. Been going so hard since the Genesis. I'm in the bar since Dr. Robotnik. Take out the cartridge and blow out the dust. Yeah.
You're listening to the Children's Hour, Kids Public Radio. We'll be right back.
Thanks to the Outpost Performance Space in Albuquerque, New Mexico for hosting the Children's Hour. Support for the Children's Hour is provided by United Way of North Central New Mexico. Support provided by the City of Albuquerque and the Urban Enhancement Trust Fund. Bernalillo County is a proud supporter of the Children's Hour. Many thanks to the users at tokenibis.org who direct funds to the Children's Hour every week. Keep up with the Children's Hour and subscribe to our monthly newsletter at childrenshour.org. Welcome back to the Children's Hour. Over the break, you heard the Tetris theme song played by the WDR Funkhaus Orchestra. And that piece was first a popular Russian folk song in the 1800s. Before that, Pierce Freelon gave us movies, popcorn, and video games. And way back when, we heard Love is the Dream by Saul Paul. That was featuring Sean Arduin. Our guest is video game composer and now a Kindie hip-hop rock star, Megaran.
Who are some of your favorite artists that are inspiring to you?
Particularly on this journey of making children's music, there's a gentleman by the name of Secret Agent 23 Skidoo. He is amazing. You can't miss him. He wears a giant purple suit, purple hat. He mixes funk music with really fun children's concepts, and he's a dad. And so when I first became a dad, he was one of the first artists I listened to. I also love to listen to, there's a guy named Lupe Fiasco. He's a rapper who's also teaches a class at MIT in Massachusetts. Then let's see, there's so many more though. The Alphabet Rockers, who just won the Grammy last year for children's music, are a husband and wife and children's family outfit who makes really fun, inspiring music. So yeah, I like people who make music and also teach. They teach within their music or they teach on the side. I think it's super inspirational to hear from people who are in an education background a lot of times.
Megaran, one of the influences that I read that has propelled you to make children's music and Buddy's Magic Toy Box is the occasion of you becoming a father, which is so wonderful. Congratulations. Do you want to tell us about that journey a little?
Right after the pandemic, when we got out of that, my wife and I decided, you know what, why don't we try to become foster parents? There's so many kids out here who need love. And they tell us that, the foster parenting journey is tough, but very rewarding. And I said, well, I've never been afraid of any tough work, so let's do it. And then we get a call that we have a kid coming and we get very excited about it. And then that kid only stays with us for like 1 week and he had to leave. And it was very sad. And then my wife's like, I don't know if I can do this. This is a tough thing. But we took some time off and talked to each other about it and realized the job of a foster parent is to be there no matter what or how long or short the time is. So it's to give that child a little bit of a stability and a little bit of boost, a little bit of head start onto the rest of their life. So it might be a couple days, might be a couple weeks, couple years, but you are doing a great thing. And so then we get a call that there is a 3-month-old baby boy who needs a home. And we're like, well, of course we'll take a 3-month baby boy. He comes to the house and we're like, oh, 1 month passed, 2 months passed, 6 months passed, 1 year passed. And we're growing up with him. We're learning from him and loving on him. And sure enough, then the court calls us one day and says, hey, would you like to adopt him? And we're like, yes, absolutely. And so we set a court date and we got a chance to adopt this beautiful boy who just turned 2 years old. He inspired this entire project, this album, these songs. And Give Me the Fruit is probably his absolute favorite because it's a song that we all share because he loves fruit. And I don't know how many of you guys love fruit, but I think you would really love the song Give Me the Fruit.
Give me the fruit. Give me the fruit. Fruit is delicious. Not only colorful, fruit is nutritious. Fruit is so wonderful, and if I could have my way, I might eat fruit every meal of the day. I'm serious. Oh, you don't know? Supermarket or the homegrown. They make me happy and shout out to Raffy. Pass the opals and Bonono. Hey, 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 gonna tell you what I need. I'ma pass on the candy cause I don't want the sweets. It's the only only kind of salad that I always wanna eat. Give me an F, give me an R, give me a U and an I and a T. Give me the fruit, peaches, plums, cherries, grapes, honeydew, watermelons, mangoes, kiwi too. In a bowl, leaving whole, not the juice. It's the truth. Give me the fruit, give me the fruit. Good for my soul, I can use that. Put it in my water, infuse that. Put it in yogurt, improve that. You don't like fruit, gotta move back. How could you not? So much variety, fresh out the box. So many foods, I put fruit at the top. Once I get some, I just can't stop. Hey, 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 gonna tell you what I need. I'ma pass on the candy, cause I don't want the sweets. It's the only kind of salad that I always wanna eat. Give me an F, give me an R, give me a U and an I and a T.
It's tomato or fruit, yup, it has seeds. Tomato, tomato, just give them to me. Potato, potato, wait, that's a veggie. But I take them all if you let me. Cherries, berries, lemons too. Pears, who cares, just give me the fruit. Cherries, berries, lemons too. Pears, who cares, just give me the fruit.
Hey, 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 gonna tell you what I need. I'ma pass on the candy, cause I don't want the sweets. It's the only kind of salad that I always wanna eat. Give me an F, give me an R, give me a U and an I and a T. Give me the fruit, peaches, plums, cherries, grapes, honeydew, watermelons, mangoes, kiwi too. In a bowl, in a juice, even prunes. Wait, that ain't true, anything but a prune. I really don't like prunes.
Gimme the Fruit is from our guest Megaran, and it features Whitney Payton. Well, Megaran, it has just been a delight to meet you and learn from you. And I think one of the things that you said that might give a lot of parents some comfort is I know sometimes parents feel like, oh, my kids, they play video games and there's no value in these video games. They're just mindless. And actually, that's not really true for almost every video game. And you really show that when you have a love and a passion, there's no reason under the sky to not look at that as a gift to you, that love and passion, and to really pursue it. You feel like that love and passion for video gaming really just changed your life, sounds like.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, my mother was always saying, oh, this isn't going to get you anywhere. Like, turn this off. You're wasting your time. You're burning your brain cells. And, but just looking at it, like, we're everything that we enjoy in our spare time, someone spent a lot of time learning how to do that and how to create that and how to make that be awesome. And so it's worth thinking about how it gets put together. You know, I think that's we would love it if, I guess, every kid wanted to be an engineer and start picking things apart and putting it back together. But in that same mindset and that same piece of brain power, you could look at what's on television and say, you know what? How did they create that? Let me pick that apart. And I can make the thing that I really love become my passion, my hobby, my job, and my life, and change others with it.
I love it. What a gift.
If you had one message to the world, what would it be?
Well, be weird. That would be my message. You know, when I grew up, I was a weirdo trapped in a regular kid's body, like trying my best to fit in throughout my entire life, not realizing it's so much more fun to stand out. So that is the best advice I could give, is don't be afraid to be a little different.
That's our guest, Megaran, and you can learn a lot more about him, see pictures and links to all his music. Go to childrenshour.org. We've posted links, and we've just had such a good time having you with us on the Children's Hour today. Thank you so much for inspiring us all, and I appreciate all the good wisdom you've shared with our listeners and our kids.
I appreciate you guys. It's been excellent questions, too, so thank you guys for that.
This is the Alphabet Rockers with Our Turn off of The Movement.
I'm looking around and I can't believe all the things that are happening. This year has really got me down. All of this injustice, poverty, police brutality, we can come
questions, but they don't wanna hear them.
We got ideas, but they just wanna fear them.
Why you gotta stress out?
Why not call us in?
Pass the baton, give us a chance to win.
Teach us how to stand and fight. Teach us how to reunite.
When they try to knock us down,
teach us how to stand our ground.
Stepping into our power, fighting for a better future, so we can make the world the way it should be. Stepping into our power, fighting for a better future, so we can make the world the way it should be.
Say word, word. Understand what you heard and the truth emerge. Say word, word. Ignorance is sickness, this is the cure. Say word, word. Have the courage to learn and the world is yours. Say word, word. 23, break it down with a verse.
Now let me tell you where magic lives, in the nouns and the verbs and the adjectives, in the words of the passages of books that with one look can make your life change like a basilisk. When you imagine it, you teleport through a metaphor or a simile to new vicinities. Travel the 7 seas mentally, words explode with energy, thoughts flow like telepathy. When you can describe your various moods, it's like a superpower that you carry with you. Cause there's no adversary for a vocabulary that's used, and a notepad is very well used. Words are like mirrors, telescopes, microscopes. You write a quote just right, it feel kinda dope. Like a rope, you can climb to the stars, or to your own mind just to find who you are. Say word, word. Understand what you heard and the truth emerge. Say word, word. Ignorance is sickness, this is the cure. Say word, word. Have the courage to learn and the world is yours. Say word, word. Yo, Jay, break it down with a verse.
Now what can I give and keep at the same time? My word, that's deep like the baseline. If a promise got broke, then it ain't mine. Cause I'm loyal to my folks like a K9. So whenever they heard through the grapevine, I stay fine. Behind every great mind is the cat that's keeping his word. Wide awake, not asleep like a sheep in the herd. It's the cure for the drama. There's no fuss when your word is your honor. Trust my promise, I'm sure that you're gonna. Cause I'm just that honest. Don't fret, no sweat like a busted sauna. On the real, and I bet you can feel. Honor is my armor and respect is my shield. A strong foundation can't be disturbed. That's the bond you create when you keep your word. Say word, word.
Understand what you heard and the truth emerge. Say word, word.
Ignorance is sickness, this is the cure. Say word, word.
Have the courage to learn and the world is yours. Say word, word.
That was Say Word from Secret Agent 23 Skidoo. And before that, Our Turn off the Alphabet Rockers, The Movement. Thanks so much for joining us on the Children's Hour today. We're going to go out with one more song from our guest with a good message, too. Here's That's Okay, featuring Kadesh Flow. We'll catch you next time for another edition of the Children's Hour.
If my name's a little hard to pronounce, then that's okay. That's okay. And if you need some help sounding it out, then that's okay. That's okay. I'll teach you and you'll teach me, 'cause that's the way this world should be. So if you need a little help with my name, then that's okay. Oh, that's okay.
I can be patient with you. If you're afraid you'll mess up my name the first time you say it, that's cool. Everyone doesn't get everything right the first time. We learn from one another, yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's cool that you would ask me before giving up. Bet you'll get it right next time with any luck.
Thanks, Dash. If my name's a little hard to pronounce, then that's okay. That's okay. And if you need some help sounding it out, then that's okay. That's okay. I'll teach you and you'll teach
is a name you don't hear every day. So if you mess up a bit, I'm being honest when I say it's really okay. Oh, I get to tell you about me, and you get to tell me about you. We learn from each other, and man, let me tell you, that's almost better than school. So don't say you're bad with names, cause everybody can get better with effort. I don't get mad when y'all make mistakes, relax, it's okay. If my name's a little hard to pronounce, then that's okay. That's okay. And if you need some help sounding it out, then that's okay. That's okay. I'll teach you and you'll teach me, cause that's the way this world should be. So if you need a little help with my name, then that's okay. Oh, that's okay.
The Children's Hour is produced by the Children's Hour Incorporated, a New Mexico nonprofit.
Our show was written by Katie Stone with lots of help from all of us on the kids crew.
You can find photos, links, learn-along guides, and more about us at childrenshour.org.
Today's show was written and produced by me, Katie Stone, with a lot of help from our senior producer, Christina Stella.
Find our podcast wherever you listen to podcasts, or go to our patreon.com/The Children's Hour.
Or ask your smart speaker to play the Children's Hour podcast.
We post our photos and more on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Find us at TCH Radio.
Our theme music was written by C.K. Barlow.
The Children's Hour is distributed by PRX, the Public Radio Exchange, and by the Pacifica Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to the Children's Hour, Kids Public Radio.